Hi, everybody. I'm your conscious speaking. If you don't know what's going on, oh, look at this nigga. Look at this. Hey, buddy, we started.
What?
We started 2 seconds ago. I'm sorry. Never mind.
No!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to What the Shit. This is the Queenish episode. I got my guy who you see right here on the couch. Anywho, what's good, man? How you doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
You want to
Gotta
tell
be
everybody
it.
what's going on? Are you ready?
Is it on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, we can't hear you.
Can
Speak
you
up.
hear? Okay. Hold
Yeah,
on.
say something.
Something? Okay. So
Thank
hold
you.
on.
There you go. How you doing?
You
What's up?
mother.
What's up?
You mother.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How y'all doing?
Introduce yourself to the people who don't know you.
I am.
All five people that don't know you because everybody knows you.
I wish. I'm ARyee the King, one half of Geek Salad, and
I'm dropping shit
I'll
everywhere.
be dropping shit. But yeah, no, glad to be here, man. Glad to be here. DC is my guy. We're gonna have some fun tonight.
Yes, we are. So, who do I want to bring up first? You. Hey,
Brittany.
Brittany. Hi.
Hi.
For those who don't know, I coerced my cousin into doing this. Hey, cousin, how's it going? Happy to be here.
I am.
You are. Thank you.
I used to get on last time, remember?
Yeah, no. One
I was
second. Let me
today.
your mic is low.
Is it? Hold on.
Get closer. Be closer. Everybody's good.
Can you hear echo? I hear echo.
I don't hear an echo. I hear you.
Brittany, do you hear echo?
No.
No.
Nobody hears an echo. It's just you. You're having a stroke. Calm down.
Interesting.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
All right.
Graymo, hey. You look
I
surprised to
actually
be
hear an
here.
echo. I hear an echo.
I hear nothing. You guys are all drunk.
When he said it, I'm like, I can hear it. I'm actually, my
Yeah.
connection is actually like shitty anyway. But hi,
Apparently there is an
I'm
echo.
so
Yeah,
happy
they
to
can hear
be
echo
here.
too.
See, smile.
Brittany, do you have a headset?
I just put it in. Can y'all still not hear me?
No, we can hear you. I'm just trying to figure out where the echo is coming from.
I think it's DC.
It
Could
might be
be,
DC.
but it ain't.
Oh, I don't hear
Because,
it no more.
because I reduced everybody's background.
Nah, I don't hear it anymore.
Because I'm a fucking professional. All right. Anywho,
Oh no, I still hear it.
I guess I'm not a professional. Why is it always me? You guys are gonna stop blaming me. Hold on 1 second. You guys talk about yourself. Introduce yourself. Everybody blames me.
I need a
I'm
drink.
Brittany. Oh, I'm sorry. You're who?
You always need a drink.
Yep.
Hell now.
Okay.
Sounds good? Huh?
Yo, I like that Deadpool shirt. That shirt is crazy.
Thank you. I got it from
Let's
Five
go.
Below.
Listen,
Thank you.
Five Below be having them deals, man.
They do. They always
Having them
got the good
deals,
shit.
They actually
All
went
right.
up. That's crazy.
which is crazy.
So, I got one more somewhere. All right. Welcome to Queenish. Let you guys introduce yourself. I'm gonna take myself out because apparently I'm echoing. All right, take over, brother.
Let me check. Let me try muting myself. Y'all talk. See if you still here.
I'm Brittany with y'all's names. Can anybody hear me?
Don't everybody get shy all at once. Everybody was like,
Can they hear me?
I'm having bad connection. I might have to go on my phone.
yes, we can hear you yell. Just need you to yell a little louder.
Hey, DC, try muting your audio and see if that takes care of the echo.
I was already muted, brother.
You dirty mother. Hold on, mute it one more time.
I've been muted. I got stuff to do, Kitty. The echo means love.
Testing.
Go ahead.
Okay. How y'all doing? You know what? I don't hear the echo no more. It was DC because he's crazy. How y'all doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. How about
It
you?
was
I'm good.
DC.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good.
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Everybody introduce themselves to the panel.
I'm Brittany.
Hey, Brittany with the damn pool shirt. Who next? Who next?
What's up, everybody? I'm different. Yes, my name is different, but it's spelled
I'm different.
Different.
Yo, that's your real name?
I was just about to start saying that.
Would you like to know? No, it's my moniker I go
Oh, I
by.
want to say that's wow. That's dope. That's what's
But if
up.
I were
That's
to
what's
give
up.
you my real name, you'll be like, "Oh, that's different."
Oh, I can't hear you. I don't know if you
Well, I'm
muted or
Dramo
not.
from the Psychopath Podcast. Hopefully, you guys can hear me because I'm like, I feel like I'm lagging. I feel like I'm just getting it late with you
I can
guys.
hear you.
So,
I can hear you.
I can hear you too.
Yeah.
okay. But I can hear
Okay.
myself coming in late, but
I don't know. You know how
it's always like this.
StreamYard
I
is
have,
like, you know.
when, every time I'm on StreamYard with like multiple people, like I start acting
Yeah.
crazy. That's why I always do my shows by myself.
Sometimes you just gotta do it. Just gotta do it by yourself. All right. Well, glad y'all
Why?
could join us tonight. Glad y'all could join us. We're gonna have some fun
True
tonight.
thing. You do.
Hey, DC, did you send over some questions? 'Cause I didn't get it if you sent it over.
I did not, brother. That was you.
DC, you motherfucker. All right. So we about to be wigging it. What's on y'all mind? Queens. Let's just have a discussion, Queens. Because it's a lot in social media. It's a lot. I feel like they try to like put black men and black women against each other. Like, what are y'all thoughts on what you're seeing specifically on social media and the narratives that are being pushed out?
Um, I don't know. Should I start it off? You ladies want to?
Anybody can
Want to
start.
jump in
It's open.
before I pop off?
Yeah.
You can start.
Go ahead.
Okay, so in my opinion, what I'm noticing a lot on social media now, I'm guessing also YouTube videos now. What's the younger generation? I'm noticing. Yeah, do you guys hear any of that on social media with Instagram, TikTok, YouTube? Am I the only one?
Can you say it again? I didn't hear you.
I thought it was just me.
I, yeah, with those videos, the smash or pass, I'm noticing those a lot. And then with the little Instagram stories and stuff about how these women are going on exotic dates or trips with men, but not expecting to like sleep with them.
Which
And
is
then the men
crazy.
post them online and they're mad about it. Yeah, so I'm seeing crazy stories. I think the most craziest one I've seen is like this man. He spent $15,000 on a woman. He took her on like 2, 3 trips, and he waited for her like 3 months or so. And when it was time to have sex or whatever, she was like, "Oh, I'm not feeling you. I'm not ready." And he was mad, and so he took all her business out and put it out on Instagram or whatever, and
Yeah.
she went viral. They all went viral, if you will. But I'm starting to hear more and more stories about that each and every time. But I'm hearing on both sides, like it's a lot of entitlement when it comes for how men are supposed to take women out on dates and provide them like with exquisite meals and gifts and things, and then on the other end, the men are expected or wanted for women to come up off something, a little something the first night, and so I don't know. That's why I just step back from all that, stay away from it. Um, I, I, I don't know. Y'all chime in.
That's crazy. I think that is crazy. I feel like he got what he deserved though, because I feel like a lot of dudes are trying to like skip the whole process. How you don't know? How you gonna spend $14,000 on a woman that you're not even sure is sexually interested you at all?
Yeah,
That's
I
kind of
think
crazy.
following that story, from what I gathered, I guess she led him on, like making them think like they was gonna do it or whatever, and
uh,
Yeah.
just and it came down to it. And he was like, "All right, that's enough. I've done this, that, and the third. What's up?" And then she just told him, "Oh, I'm not feeling you." And I'm thinking to myself, well, you didn't know from after the first month you wasn't getting played. I mean, at some point, in time, when you spend all these women, even on women too. Sometimes women trick on men. And, at some point you got to realize like when you being played. And so, even though she played him, I think he played himself first.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Like conversations not being like
Say again?
that's already these. That's what I'm saying. Conversations not being prior to all this money being spent. Like sometimes I'm thinking the shit is like like just to get a moment. Some of them.
Yeah.
I see
That's
somebody new
crazy.
in. Who's that? Who just
What's
popped
going
up? This
on,
is great.
cool?
Hey, what's going on?
Who is that?
Introduce yourself to the class.
So my name is Cool. I've heard everything thus far. Clearly, I just didn't have my video option unsplashed, so I apologize for that. So, but I didn't miss
Oh
it.
man, sitting down, pay
My name is
attention.
Cool. Be here. You
Meet
know what I'm
you.
saying? Y'all go
Oh,
ahead.
three.
Continue. I want to interrupt,
Nah, you good. You
but I'm in
good.
here now.
Brandy Blocker, aka the girl who takes all of October to celebrate her birthday, says that some men deflect, think they put in down payments on the pussy. It's funny because I can hear her saying this in her voice. Think they put in down payments on the pussy with each date, but we know that when we really want to smash a man, we do for free. Hey,
But
thank you. Exactly. It's no shortcuts to it, fellas. Like she knows within like 5 minutes of meeting you if she want to get to you, man. Like
Oh yeah.
that's just the reality of it.
mhm.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
just can't mess it up.
Yeah. That's it. Mess with the people that like you, you know. But
Mhm.
cool. We were just having a discussion talking about how social media seems to be pitting black men against black women. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like it's been
Mm.
if that's intentional, or do you feel like it's just one of those things with the algorithm? Like they see that the algorithm is pushing that, and because it's pushing that and it's popular, it just keeps getting perpetuated. Big words.
I think it's both, to be perfectly,
Okay.
because I mean, the algorithm wouldn't be anything without people using it.
Mm-hmm.
So people like to see what they like to see, and if they frequent those things are going to come available to them more often. But also, I do believe that we are being intentionally pitted against each other. Of course, everyone knows that. Um, for example, I know y'all heard the stuff that we see on TikTok, for example, in the US, and the stuff that, like, for example, China see on TikTok in the US, like, completely different.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, just as far as things like that, like,
Okay. Okay. What you think, Britt?
And also, I think, if I may, um, like over time, like the values have changed. Like when it comes to like the role of a man and the role of a woman, and what it means when they're in a relationship. For me, like I watched my grandparents. They were married 44 years, and my grandfather just passed away in 2021. And so watching them and seeing them and how they, worked towards their marriage and kept it together. I thank God I got a glimpse of that, but not a lot of people who are in today's society, see that. And so that also plays into a part as to why certain men and certain women, not all, have unrealistic expectations, especially in today's society, which in terms, puts us against one another when it comes to our wants and needs and unrealistic desires, in my opinion. It goes back
Mm.
into what we had and then how we lost it over time. Some of us, I'm sorry, I say, not all directed to a certain group.
I definitely feel like social media has a big part to play in that as well. Because you see people like, nobody's going to show when they're going through like bad times in a relationship. They only show what's good. So people think that that's how their whole relationship is, the whole time. It's completely perfect. So people expect, you know, because they see other people on social media being like that, that's how it's supposed to be.
Which
Mm.
there's like a big like just in general, like how things are just portrayed. It's like even like social media is like a real big thing now for
You know what, Drake? Can you try taking your headset out and just using the audio from your? Are you on your phone or your computer?
I'm on my phone.
Try it without the headset.
No, I'm not. I just got it on just for you know, just to look like I got it. I'm just using my phone.
Oh, your headset isn't connected to your phone. Or
No,
you just got it on for fashion. That's
that's,
what's up.
when I'm in StreamYard with a lot of people, sometimes it's like it just doesn't
It
work.
just does that. Yeah. It's all good. We're gonna work through it. So what y'all think about this? Hold on, let me see. The Beeline Entertainment LLC says I buy chicks slices of pizza and juice boxes to we official. Absolutely. Why not? Why not? Who don't like pizza and juice?
It depends on what kind of pizza.
But what
Who
you
don't like
expecting
pizza
in
and juice?
return until you official is the real question.
I like pizza
Don't
and
make
juice.
that
Like, what are we
beeline just
talking
yet.
about? Yeah. You know what I think it
But
is too?
also,
Oh, go ahead.
no, you got it. I talk too much. Go ahead.
Nah, you good. That's what we want. We want y'all to talk. I was thinking about how it's like a perfect storm of seeing people on social media only seeing the good in people's relationships, plus women not needing men for finances like they did 30 or 40 years ago. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody made like a post. They was like, marriage has always been an option for men, but it's been a necessity for women. Now it's an option for men and women because women is making their own money too. So I think that has something to do with it. Um, and it's good and bad to it. It's really, oh Lord, Brandy Candy B done wrote a whole dissertation. I'm gonna read that in a minute after I get this thought out. It's a situation now, to your point, seeing your grandparents and how their relationship was like 20 or 30 years ago. And
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of good in the sense that as a woman now you don't have to put up with a man who's beating on you or he's not loving you right because you can have your degree, you can have your own money. You don't have to necessarily depend on a man for that. That's one part of it. But then the flip side is there are those relationships where the woman and the man get together and it was almost out of necessity, right? But then they actually fall in love and really end up having like a really dope 30, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you get less of both of those things in
Mm-hmm.
2023. Let me see what Candy wrote. Feminists messed this thing up, and that movement wasn't for black women. Facts. Now most women have to work, and we're still expected to hold up traditional feminine roles. It's unrealistic for most. Majority of households, both parties will have to work and come up with ways to split the rest of what life brings to the best of their abilities. Well said. Well said. But what y'all think though? Do you think that it's better dating now in 2023 or worse dating in 2023? Is that a W or is that two
That's a
L's?
W.
Is it two
W.
L's?
Two L's make
She's
it be
W
worse.
for us.
Worse.
What y'all think though? What y'all think?
You say it's worse for us now?
Is it better or is it worse overall for women dating in
I feel like it's
2023?
better. I was gonna ask y'all what y'all think about because it seemed like everybody got a problem with the change, but I feel like the change is also it could be good, like women having their own voices and being able to not have to depend on a man for things. Not saying that that's wrong, but I mean, I think the
Mm-hmm.
change is not like super bad.
So overall, would you say it's a good thing, or overall, would you say it's a bad thing?
It could be either or, honestly.
Okay, that's how you ride the fence right there. Grade A
I'm
I
fence
leaning
said
ride.
towards
50
worse
50.
overall.
I don't think it's
What,
a good thing or a bad thing.
okay.
It's just evolution. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We evolve. Things have to evolve.
Mhm.
It's just
Yeah.
people have to catch up. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people.
Dre Mo magically from being amongst us to the comments said the dating pool is in hell. Hey Dre Mo, come back up here. Like if you can get your you can get your phone work. Let's see. Depending on the wrong man be the problem. Depending on the right one isn't. Just my opinion. LOL. I've experienced both. I'm gonna need you to put the comments where the comments supposed to go, Brandy. Okay. Use the commas. All right, we've had this step now play, so it's a
I'm
good
gonna
thing
say
to have
that's
that.
50-50 in
Okay.
regards to it being better for us in the past, how we able to make our own money. A lot of us have found our voices and able to get away from abusive relationships. Thank God. However, when it comes to the dating pool, like one comment I just read, it is hell because we're faced with so many unrealistic expectations when it comes to men. Now, I get that there are some unrealistic expectations on the women's side, but I'm talking about from the women's perspective of what's expected from us from the men. You know, nowadays we got to have the BBL, the long hair, you know, big legs, and pussy got to smell like water. And knowing damn well, you working like an 8 to 12 hour shift, you know, when you come home, you're not going to be smelling like you did when you left. And so I was just actually looking over what's this dude, Shannon Sharp. Lord have mercy. Every time I see him with Instagram, he always
Skill.
saying something crazy. But him
Skill.
and Ocho Cinco, they were just talking about it. Y'all go look it up. They're going viral right now about it. With the Fortner passing gas, if a woman is allowed to pass gas in front of her. Now Sharp was against it. He said a woman ain't allowed to pass gas in front of him. If she does, the relationship is done. Now you have Ocho on the other
That's
side. He's
crazy.
like, baby, let that shit out. And I'm like, well, that's my type of man right there because he's realistic with it. He understands that we as women are human. We got bodily functions and go through things. But when you got
Yeah.
this pinhead like Shannon on the other hand, that don't expect for a woman to fart or take a shit, and the minute she does, she wants to dump her. And so that's just what I mean by when I say it's 50-50 when it comes to today's time as opposed to in the past for women. We have it good when it comes to, as far as we finding our voices, making our own money, and being our own bosses. But when it comes to the dating pool, we're still at that, catch 22.
Yeah. Shannon, he don't like sisters, man. I don't. I really. You ever heard the saying "never meet your
It don't be
heroes"?
true.
You
Don't
know
be
what I'm
like
saying?
this little
Never
boy
meet your
named
heroes. I never, I never met Shannon in person, but just based off like I watched him when he played. I like his political stances. I like his takes on sports. But then when it came out to him like sisters, I was like, damn, I wish I ain't know that. Like that's the only I
Yeah.
can't mess with Unc for real. Like that's I'm always looking at everything he say with a side eye. So how you be a blue black dude, blue black, but you don't
Yeah.
like sisters at all. Your children is black. You had children with black women, but now all of a sudden you don't like no black women, no, not the hood ones, not the nerdy ones, not the business ones, none of them. Like you just I can't get that. I can't get it with that.
Who's this person we talking about?
Shannon Sharp.
Shannon
Oh,
Sharp.
Skill. You be like skill. Yeah,
Club Shay
like that
Shay.
country accent. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
club
I
Shay
can't
club
get over
Shay.
Shay
it.
Shay. Yeah, club Shay Shay. I can't mess with him because of that. But it is what it
I
is.
didn't know that. Wow, that's I learned something
Yeah,
new.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's unfortunately you're dealing with like men like Sharp and what was the other one? Kevin Samuels. I don't mean to talk ill
Wait a
about the
minute,
dead,
hold
but
on.
before
We
you,
got to
Oh
talk
Lord,
about that. I'm glad you brought Kevin
I'm sorry,
Samuels
I'm gonna have
up.
to say it.
We're gonna
I'm
talk
pissing,
about
pissing
Kevin
people off, but
Samuels.
man, he was
We're
very,
gonna talk
very
about
misogynistic towards women, and to
it.
be
Okay.
the pot calling the kettle black, look at what happened to him at the time is just death. Again, I'm not trying to talk ill about the dead, but
I mean, he
look
died.
at that situation. A man who had unrealistic expectations of women, and the exact women that he was talking about against is the only one, who was with him at the time of his death. And if she had not been with them, they wouldn't have found him. We died.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
that's just my take on it when it comes to like dealing with the unrealistic expectations in the dating realm.
Yeah. So
Now
Kevin
feel free to
Samuels,
bash the women. I
you
know you
brought
got
up you
something to
brought
say
up
about us
Kevin.
and not unrealistic
Let's
expectations.
let's talk about Kevin Samuels a little bit because a very polarizing figure, very polarizing. I didn't agree with everything this man said, but some of the things he said I do think had some merit to it. One thing that
Yeah.
I agree with that he said is if you're going to want a person who is going to check off all 75 categories that you have on your list in a perfect mate, then you probably are going to have to make yourself the woman version of that person who can knock off all of those chicks on the list. And I think that's something a lot of people didn't want to hear, but I think it's something that's very realistic. What did y'all think about Kevin Samuels? Did you even consume any of his content?
I didn't
I
really
mean,
watch a lot of it.
oh,
I mean, I would see clips and stuff, but I didn't really like sit in on anything that he would, you know, show or whatever he had to show or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but like what you just said, it does make sense. I mean, I think that what was the comment you said again?
So
You said that
basically,
they
it was like,
that,
this is what happened, right? This is what was happening. I really think most people actually agree with a lot of stuff he was saying, but he said it in such a salacious way. You know what I'm saying? To get
Yeah, he was
clicks
very
and to
nasty and
go
rude about it.
viral. He was a little nasty with it too. Well, in fairness, some of the women was nasty with him too, but I think it wasn't the message, it was the way he was saying the message that kind of rubbed a lot of
Hmm.
people the wrong way. Um, so it would be a woman who says, "Okay, I want a man," and he'd be like, "Okay, what kind of man you want?" Like, "Okay, I want a man that makes six figures. He has to be over 6 feet. He has to have a six pack. He has to have a big old penis. He has to do poetry. He got to own 45 properties. All of these things. And cool, if that's really, really what you want." And he'd be like, "Okay, cool. Now, are you this? Do you have this? Do you do poetry? Do you own real estate? Do you do?" And most of the time, the women were like, "Nah." So his whole point was you're kind of being a little delusional. It's not that you can't get that man, but you know, how many good men are you ignoring in pursuit of the quote unquote perfect man? That's
yeah.
what his point was about it.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff like I watched and I can agree with. Like I said, it was very some of it was like on your face, but I mean, he had a point sometimes. I'm not gonna sit here and say he didn't.
Yeah.
Because some people, some like I like how different was saying like men be having all these expectations for women. It's like women do the same thing as well, like you know. But then they also got the tradition too. Like in tradition, women were being taken care of. So I guess that's what like some women were trying to leave with as well. So that's why like I don't know.
Let me ask you
It's like
this:
I love hate relationship.
What do
I
y'all
got
think
you,
about
Remo.
this? I've heard a lot of women say this, right? I can be feminine for the right guy. What do y'all think about that statement?
A woman has
That's
to feel
me. Go ahead, cool.
like
You got it.
a woman has to feel safe in order for you to get that vulnerable side. And if she doesn't feel, I mean, you can't make her do that. It's just not going to work. If it's something that happens, it's not, hey, I'm okay. I'm going to be vulnerable now. Okay, I'm not going to be vulnerable. It's like she has to feel safe. That's just through my experience.
Okay.
As far as
Dre,
the soft thing.
what you think, Dre?
Also, my dude, it's crying in the background. Oh, well, for me, I've always. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Oh, okay, 'cause I can hear a little lag. But I've always been kind of like I don't like to say the word masculine because, but I've always been like a rough around the edge type of girl. So I mean, I don't really have experience with like a lot of femininity. I guess I don't know. I will have to go through it to like really tell you. But
Okay.
my mom was a single mother, so she was holding everything down. So she was doing everything. So I saw that, so I emulated that.
yeah.
Shout out to Mom Dukes. What you think,
Yeah.
different?
I think I got the word for you that you're looking for. You say you don't like masculine, but I see myself as an alpha female. I think that's what you are as well. You may identify better as alpha female, yeah. So
Mm.
I like how you came up when you were younger or when I was younger. I had to be tough, and so that's what turned me into the sweet innocence from the into the rough and tough. However, that statement is true. What you said, I do not mind being feminine and submissive to the right man, and that
You
entails
say
and
you'll
comes
be
from
submissive to the white man? to the white man,
right
we will
man.
have no
And if
mayonnaise
he's a white
glorifying
man,
on this
he
podcast.
might be the right man if his pockets is right. Shit. Let me find out. If Eve can do it and my girl Serena can do it, then why can't I? Shoot.
That's hilarious.
No, I don't see color when it comes to love. I see through the heart. So if it just so happens I fall in love with the white man and he treats me right and does right by me, then that's what it is. But if it's a black man out there that's for me, then so be it. Um, but yes, I don't mind being submissive and vulnerable with the right man. And when it comes to the right man, um, it's a man that's gonna respect and honor my feelings and not take them and play with them and as well as just like I said, just do right by me and I do the same for him. It's for me it's both sides of the street. I'm not like a one-sided person. I believe in equality in a relationship and if whatever you put out you get back. And so you want somebody to do right by you and then you have to do right by them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What's your name, Britt?
I kind of agree with what they said. Like I grew up seeing my mom, you know, being a single parent, and she was very masculine, and it's kind of like not that I didn't have a choice, but that's just kind of how that's what I saw, so that's what I always do. So,
Okay.
but like I agree with what she said about a woman does have to feel safe. I mean, for me, that's how I would want to feel safe and feel like I can let loose and not have to handle everything and not have to worry about if stuff is gonna be done right or whatever. But
Also, not even when I mean about safe, like I gotta be safe, confiding in you, like not even just monetary stuff, like safe and being soft around you. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I gotta feel comfortable. It's a lot of things going. You know what I'm saying? So when I mean not just
I
safe,
think that's even more important than you know feeling safe physically. Like you said, I feel like being safe emotionally is more
hmm
important to me.
hmm
Yo, I can let me just throw something out there that ain't got nothing to do with none of this shit. Cool, cool, you be pulling them too. I can tell. Cool, you as smooth as gay, recognized gay. Cool has a way with words. Cool got a way with words. I can tell that off rip.
nobody
Off
got
rip.
like that.
Yep. Yep. Go ahead on. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. It was a comment. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, there you go. Rawassus. I don't know how to pronounce your name, bro. Don't take offense to that. It says okay. It's okay for a woman to say I'll be feminine for the right guy, but it's wrong for a dude to say he will be a good leader slash provider for the right woman. Amazing how that works.
Who said that though?
Okay.
That's like comparing apples to oranges. That's not a good comparison. That's like
It's a
if
little
you're gonna
tip to
say that
say.
to cheating wise, feminism to cheating wise, that's probably better. But good lead
I think
provider,
what I think.
no. You should be there whether or not if you have a woman or not,
I think the
in
actual
my
opposite
opinion.
of that is like a man who is kind of like effeminate in his actions and saying, I can be manly for the right woman. I don't think most women would give that guy a
Bro,
chance
that's the oxymoron.
unless,
Move on
that's
from that one. The oxymoron. That's,
Lord, is that you?
yeah, yeah. Fun fact: Brittany used to be a tomboy to the age of 45. I just want to throw that out there. Love you,
Used to
cousin.
be what?
She was a tomboy to the age of 45.
I was what?
You was a tomboy to the age of 45, but I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
This
Oh,
man
so
just
what
gonna
you saying?
randomly unmute himself. Just randomly.
Shout out you.
Can nobody see your face?
I was a
Yeah.
tomboy too, so that plays a part.
Me too.
I was raised around a whole bunch of boys getting beat
I
up,
got
so I feel like that's where the outfitness also comes
Also,
into play.
another fun fact: Cool used to beat up dudes in school because I went to high school with
come
her.
on,
Used
man.
to
Why
beat
you
up
gotta
dudes
do
and used to cross niggas up on the court. She was like the coldest nigga out here, boy. I tell you, loving basketball was really about her. They just didn't want to pay her, so
Oh my god.
I mean, I get it. I get that. I get that.
those are the
Smooth
days.
talker.
Those are the
Smooth
days.
talk. Okay. All right.
I
That's
think a woman
what's
who
up.
has common sense that's about her business and it's in her grown woman bag will know the difference between a man who is sensitive and who is okay with being vulnerable in front of him or her. And I'm perfectly fine with a man who knows how to be vulnerable at the right time. But I will say this: I don't like weak or clingy men. So if you that type of man, then no, I don't want. But if you're a man that if you're going through some things and you got some things you need to let off your chest, let it off. I'm real heavily and big on mental health awareness, especially in the Black community. And even while I'm saying that, I just definitely want to take this time for anybody out there that's listening and watching to know that if you're going through any type of depression, uh, dealing with suicidal thoughts, any type of mental stress, or anguish, or illness, whatever the case may be, please know that it is okay to not be okay, but don't ever sit there and not be okay. Go get help, whatever that may mean to you, be it talking with a therapist, a family member, a friend, picking up a hobby, cutting people off, mending broken bridges, even getting on medication, do whatever it is that you have to do to keep your mental health in check and not go off the deep end and possibly take anybody with you. If you need or if you know anybody who may need these mental health resources, please feel free to share it with them. The crisis hotline number is 1-800-273-8255, or you can call or text 988, or you can text 741-741. And for those that would prefer to go online, you guys can check out mentalhealthishealth.us, or you can visit 988lifeline.org. Or for those that are outside of the US and that's watching the podcast, you guys can check out incounseling.com. That is spelled INCOUNSELING.com. And remember, although I am giving you all mental health resources, y'all have to do your own homework and you decide how to navigate the waters. As lastly, when it comes to mental health, I want you guys out there that are listening to know that whatever trial and tribulation that you guys are going through, this too shall pass and you will get through it. So going off the deep end is not an option, it's not worth it, so don't do it. Um, Now, I digress with that part. I just also, everywhere I go, I heavily advocate for mental health awareness. So, especially when it comes to Black men's mental health, um, I'm taking a new route and pushing for them to get that in check. So, any Black men out there that know they got issues and need to get it fixed, I encourage you to do whatever it is that you have to do to get your mental health in check and not go off the deep end because we need you. Us Black women, we need you.
Mhm.
I love it.
That's all I
I
just want to say with
love
that.
it. Cool, cool. I like that's a nice little segue. Let me ask y'all this. Do you feel like that in 2023 that mental health is no longer a stigma going and talking to somebody the way that it used to be?
I feel it's slowly but surely being chipped away. And that's just what it comes with change. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen with just one person bitching and complaining and moaning. It takes a whole community coming together and being consistent with it. And I'm so grateful today with this society and this generation who are starting to speak up about mental health and realizing, especially within the Black community, that's where a lot of our problems stem from with racial hardship that weighs heavily on our mental health. And so, doing my research, just and found out that a lot of the hardship that is caused in the Black community comes from racial hardship, uh, uh, disadvantage to medical access, and other things. And so, with my business, Third Eye Entertainment LLC, we're a business that strives to bring social awareness to society through our products and services. And so, we try to again bring social awareness and we educate, inspire, and entertain all at once. And so, with that, a big part of it is with advocating for mental health awareness, no matter the color, the age, the gender, sexual orientation. One thing about mental health, it does not discriminate. And so, I'm just doing my part. Hopefully, you guys do yours.
Okay, that was dope. That was dope. I like that. I like that.
I love it.
That was. I wish I had a button to play some applause, but I don't have that. So you just go imagine like
I
that's
can
what happened.
I can share the links with you guys if y'all need. I put it in the chat for you.
For
Okay,
sure.
cool. Hey DC, we had a comment, man. If you could put the comment back on the screen.
It was two of them.
A couple joints.
I had a comment before I forget.
Say it.
So I think it was
Okay.
Raw. Well, I was about to say Raw ass, but I don't think that's his name.
Yeah, I'm messing his name up. I know. Go ahead, Britt.
Oh, so you said that you don't like a weak man. Like, what's your what do you mean by weak man? And so when we say weak, I feel like going back to
Oh, God, listen to that. No.
safe, huh?
Oh, man, a weak man for me is one that he gives up too easily. You
Mm.
know, he doesn't get up and try for one. That's lazy and like to, sit on his ass all day, or like sitting up under his woman, or following her everywhere she goes. You know, sometimes you got that man. You know, he want to hang on and cling to you everywhere you go. You want to hang out with your girls. You want to be the only man around.
Mm, mm. But I
I
do
can't
want to go
stand that
back to
type of
the
man. As well as I like the type of man that can get up and do what they're supposed to do without having been told to. You know, it ain't on papers, or if you're on papers, there's no judgment there, but they ain't got to be told what to do. They get up and do what they're supposed to do because that's what a man's supposed to do. And so that definitely ain't a weak man. So if that answers your question.
Yeah. So I was just wondering, like, when you said weak, but like, I want to go back to the whole feeling safe thing. Like, we want to feel safe with men, but we also have to make the men feel safe. Like, because I feel like
That's
a lot
true.
of times black men
Yeah,
they don't feel safe
I
with
agree.
being emotional or being emotionally open. Like a lot of my male friends or even, people that I've dated, like they were always like feeling like they gotta be hardcore or, I've had family members that I never even seen cry before that are men that I've known all my life. So like I feel like men also need to feel safe in safe
Mm-hmm.
spaces, especially with black women, because a lot of times, like when you said weak, that's why I was like, well, what do you mean by weak? Because you know, I just feel like black men should feel safe too, and that's like
That's
kind of
true.
a
Well, yeah,
comment.
thank you for asking that. That does clear up, and you right about that, as well as that's what I would hope to bring in my next relationship is again to be about each other's mental health and helping each other out and elevating to the next level. And the part of that comes from making sure each one of us feels safe, being around one another and being vulnerable. And so you bring up a very good point.
Hmm. What you thinking, Drake? Drake, like you got something on your mind. Like what?
No,
What you
I'm
thinking about?
well, because my connection, so I'm wondering if everything's on real time. But I'm just feeling everything everybody's saying. I can't, like I said, I don't have much input as far as like relationships and all that. I mean, but as far as the mental health thing, yeah, I advocate a lot for myself and just like for others as well on my podcast and everything too. I speak a lot under my personal issues and all that. So I appreciate what she just did as far as like, with the suicidal thoughts and everything. But I'm just taking it all in because sometimes these podcasts be like learning experiences for me, just hearing other people talk and just hearing other perspectives, everything, and where I could come in. And with the whole week situation, I get that because I was, like we do got to make men feel safe. Black men, all men, whatever you want to do.
What you think, Cool?
I definitely agree. It works. It works both ways. Like it definitely works both ways. It works for both parties when both parties work together. I think at the end of the day, you just gotta like you're not gonna find the perfect man, but you gotta find somebody you can be with every day and grow with. Like I feel like that's what it's about. People want this perfect person. Like we're not even perfect. You just gonna have to find somebody.
I mean, speak for yourself. You
You
know.
know what I'm saying?
You
That
know
fits.
what I'm
You
saying.
said you're gonna find somebody
Ass up.
that fits what you got going on. You know
Fuck
what
you, DC.
I'm saying? People be wanting too much, and I don't say they want too much, but
Expectations.
you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be realistic.
Mm,
You think social
it can
media is
be a
playing a
little
role
bit
in that?
unrealistic at
Yes,
times.
social media plays a role, but at the
Yes.
same time, if you got that solid foundation at home, you know what I'm saying? Social media should just be social. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these people are being raised. So it's like they're getting raised by you. So what happens is gonna be how they like. Unfortunately, but it all
Let me
starts.
ask y'all. Okay.
I will say this. I will say this. I realize how powerful social media or people who are influential on social media, especially like the couples. So, for instance, say Blueface and Krishan,
Yeah.
the thing with Tory Lanez and Meg the Stallion. People ate that up, and last but not least, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. You know that has got to be one of the most
She took a
influential,
dump in that man's bed, bro.
controversial
Hey, that's
relationships
real
I've
love.
ever seen.
Hold on now.
I'm gonna say you forgot Will and Jada. That's the thing right now.
Oh
I
God.
was trying not to bring her up. Okay.
Uh,
I
We
don't
might have to
think
mute
she's
Jada
doing a
because
lot of
every
things.
time I get on social media and see something about her, I just know it's gonna be some fuckery. So we just might have to put
But
her
she
on
lying
mute.
on a lot of things.
I was trying not to bring her up, but thanks.
Impossible.
But yeah,
Impossible.
their toxic viral relationship now. I mean, I used to look up to them. They used to be the it couple. Surprisingly, I used to say to
But that's
myself,
the
I want to
issue.
marry a man like Will. I'm gonna be like Jada. We
You
gonna
gotta
have that
start
Will
looking
and
at your
Jada
relationship,
love,
though.
right?
You know.
But now look at it. So that just goes to show you what you see on social media. It don't really depict what's really going on now. Mind you, these people, a couple been separated since 2016. That ought to tell you just how long or just how strong social media influence can be. We
That's
gotta find
crazy.
some way.
It's crazy. I really
We never
think
looked at the
that
other
they
couples
don't
ever.
have
So.
a prenup in place,
I agree.
and I think that I think Will is scared to leave. I really think he's scared to leave because there's no
Oh,
prenup. Because yo,
I'm not
shout
gonna
out
be
to
real
Jada.
like that.
Jada, people be like, yo, she got her own. Nah, she don't got her own the same way Will Smith got his own. Jada is like rich to us. I think she's worth maybe like $5 or $10 million. Will is worth like 300 million. So if they get a divorce, you might as well just split that right down the middle. You know what I'm saying? I
I
don't
know you
know.
know they're saying it's cheaper to keep her. That's probably all he's doing.
It's cheaper to keep her. There you
Notice
go.
they've been separated for 6 years. They might as well keep it up. I know people that's been separated for decades.
She does.
Somebody told me to read Will's book, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing now. I'm listening to the audiobook. I kind of get why they not like separated yet. Like Will is like, from what I've read, like he feel like he got a lot to prove to the woman that he's with. So I mean, I'm not done with the book yet, but I'm also gonna get Jada's book because I want to hear both sides of it.
Oh, she
Um,
loves it. Look at her face. She loves it.
the book
Oh
is
my
so
God,
good.
Will.
The book is so good. If y'all didn't read Will Smith's book, read it. I mean, it kind of explains a lot about like their relationship and why he kind of dealt with everything that he dealt with. And
Hmm.
but I just don't understand why everybody's so upset with Jada. Granted, like the whole Tupac thing, okay, whatever. But
Feel me?
huh?
Brittany,
Nah. No. Go ahead.
Brittany,
I'm bad.
Huh?
Brittany.
Tell me
Why?
How
What,
many
what
times
the
that
problem
she
is?
Tell
What
me
the
what the
problem
proclaimed?
is?
story. I
Tupac been
Tupac
dead for
they said they were
25 years. Tupac has pretty much
It's
been
the
dead
trail she's leaving behind, making
her
this man that she
whole
is supposed
marriage.
to uphold.
How many times did she
And
brought this man up? And she
to
married
me,
him.
it all started happening every time they got something coming out. Like the last time all that stuff came out was like when they was trying to like promote stuff on a Red Table Talk, and then now she got a
You
book
mean
coming
every
out. So
time
of course,
she got something? Every
mhm.
time she got something coming out.
so she got a book coming out. So of course she gonna drop tea. But I don't even feel like none of that stuff is gonna be in the book.
I mean, I don't
Of
know.
them being
All I know
separated.
is she had an entanglement with Albus Alsina,
But
and they
no,
could have
y'all
been
act like
separated at the time. We don't know, but the point is, Will agrees to go into the red table talk and look like a little kid that you just shot his puppy. And
so
it's
that's
just,
her fault.
I've seen his movies, man. I don't think he was acting at that point. I think that those was real
Oh yeah,
crocodile tears.
he
Like
was sad. He was torn apart.
What I'm
but
saying.
he also didn't have to agree to do it.
I mean, but
True.
you can be true, but you can be coerced. Coerced?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Co-
reading his
These
book,
words
you
don't
may
sound
have
right coming up. Coerce. All right, Sierra says, imagine being their age and that unhappy with that much money. I just can't. Well, money don't buy happiness. That's it. Really don't. It can get you close
Mm-hmm.
though. Life's too short. This may be projecting since I've been chasing happiness and peace for a while, and they are literally choosing chaos by staying together, embarrassing, ruining each other and their legacies along the way as well, without having real context and looking in. I don't get it. But let me stay in my lane. I'm not close to their tax bracket. Man, forget their tax bracket. Because ain't none of us close to their tax bracket. And we still gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Right.
But yeah,
But I don't know.
what you
But
think about the pressure that they have with everybody wanting to know what's going on with them and everybody in their business? That's probably hard too. Like they can't have a minute to themselves because everybody's always trying to figure out what they doing and what their relationship is. That's probably hard too.
it
Well,
is, but
But
it's
if you say this,
self-inflicted
Brittany,
though.
you're not understanding why we mad at Jada is because we wouldn't know any of this if Jada would keep her mouth closed. She's the one who keeps
Self-inflicted.
popping up on
Oh,
somebody's timeline with the with the BS. And it's
but y'all
like
don't think she
nobody
asked?
needs to
Y'all
know
don't think
that.
she asked
That's
him?
y'all personal business, and we wouldn't judge that if you were to keep it to yourself.
I agree.
so I'm gonna
Same with
provide
So
some insight,
explaining that to me.
some DC insight for y'all real quick. As the voice of reason, I'm your conscience. Slow down and listen to me.
Man,
So
stop
here's
your
the
ass
thing.
up.
Will said in an interview, and I can't remember where. I don't want to misquote him, but his last marriage kind of failed, so he was making sure that this one was jaded. He was trying to, show his kids a proper black family. And the problem with Jada is she's volunteered information nobody asked for. Like it's cool to want to sell a book, I'm gonna sell this book and make this money. But now you just being belligerent with some of the shit you saying. Like she was like, "Yeah, I'll tell Will to put on Tupac movies just because I want to hear his voice again." Like that is
It's
that's weird
ridiculous.
to me, bro. I don't know if y'all ever had an ex, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to be with your person that you with, and they got a song. You be like, "Hey, put my ex's song on because it was about me, and we need to hear this right now." It's a weird dynamic that they have going on, and I see videos of them opening boxes of books and Will's in the background pretending to be he's being supportive. He's a trooper. Going through all this, and he's still important. Simpish, but supportive. Anyway, guys, green earth or blue hell, you gonna write a book and tell people that you wish Tupac was still alive and you play Tupac movies when you
But
get sad.
I'm reading Will's book. He's talking a lot about her too in his book.
Yeah, yeah. I
So
mean,
I mean, you
everybody
don't
talking about
have to
everybody.
think she's just doing it on social media and stuff.
She's doing it on
mm,
60 Minutes. Uh, Good Morning America. Uh, uh, Adam No Jumper,
Not
Catch
that I'm
22,
siding with her. I just didn't understand why everybody was so upset, but that makes sense.
because
Because she keeps saying stuff
nobody
that we
asked. We didn't need to
didn't
know.
want
We
to
do not
know.
care.
That's what it is. Exactly. We don't want to know it. You know what I'm saying? It is one of those things.
I mean,
Ross says Will
And it,
definitely fell through the couch after hear that teacup.
yeah. So that red table couch, when she dragged
Mm.
that nigga up there, and his eyes was red, and he was
Oh
visibly
yeah.
shaking, and she was telling this nigga all that stuff in front of everybody. Like that's
That's
some
what I'm
full
saying.
stuff.
Like,
Like, the problem
look,
is there's public and then there's private. We wouldn't know all these things
mm,
until we shut our mouth. Wouldn't nobody know? The
separated or not.
camera, the
Listen, separated or not. If you, as my woman, go out and have an affair with an R&B dude, right? Don't put
mm.
me on your show and interview me about your
Well,
entanglement.
like
Like,
Will,
I
how
think
you
Will
feel about
brought that
ridiculous,
out.
man.
that night?
There's no way you can convince me that Will wanted to go up there. It don't. The body language don't show that at all. I think he
But
did it
I'm
And
why
to
Jada's
help
Jada
her
brought that
platform.
reason.
out. Remember, he brought it out and she took it and used it to her advantage on the Red Table Talk. I
See,
feel like.
the key word, her advantage.
Hmm.
Because Will looked like he smoked 12 blunts and stayed up 4 nights, no nose,
He did look quite
coffee.
off.
And she dragged his ghoulish ass up there looking like a Thriller video and told this nigga to his face, yeah, I slept with the nigga. Shit you gonna do about it, boy? She
Calm
called him a boy
down.
12 times without saying boy.
Ridiculous.
And
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
they ain't even asking her questions about the shit she answering. They're like, Jada, why is the sky blue? Yeah, because Tupac, me and Tupac, we used to get down, and I love Tupac. You know, he was doing his thing, and then when he died, I had to settle on Will. So, you know, that's why the
Yeah,
sky.
that hurt me when she
That's
said
crazy.
that.
That is
I was
crazy.
hurt for Will when he said that because nobody wants to know that they come in second place, and if the person tells you that
What
you their
she
second
said?
choice, and you move around, I'm sorry.
You know what, too? And it's like, it would be different if it wasn't Tupac. Tupac died, he got killed. I think he was like maybe 26, almost 27 years old. Gets shot, dies in his prime, right? So it's like, it's not even like Will Smith is competing with a regular ex. You know what I'm saying? After 25 years, who knows? Tupac, he could have gained 50 pounds. You know what I'm saying? He might not have been the sex symbol that he was. And he might not have been none of that. You got to compete with Tupac in his prime every single day. And that's what Will Smith
Not
is
even
at
that.
right
It's a
now.
ghost of Tupac, my guy. It ain't even like the physical representation. It's memories that she
It's
didn't even
the
have.
ghost.
Like, she making up memories now. I remember he took me to the park. We used to walk and sing lullabies to each other. The man was engaged to be married before he passed away. And it wasn't a Jada Pinkett. She don't even get to Smith no more. She just Jada Pinkett.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Speaking of Tupac, they finally caught his dumbass killer, Keefy D,
Oh, Keefy D is
the
the
person that was
dumbest.
associated. I know when they did that little documentary like 2 years ago, I'm like looking at myself and thinking to myself, yo, dumbass, they gonna catch you eventually. A lot of the times what they do is they let you think that you're gonna get away with it, and then they catch you when you're not expecting it. It's exactly what they did.
We
You
got the
know.
same PR firm as Jada Pinkett.
No statute of limitations on murder. You know what got Keefy D? Keefy D, it was like an unrelated crime. And they was like, yo, we'll give you immunity for the whole Tupac thing if you talk about this other crime, right? So he thought
Mm.
since he had immunity at that moment, this was years ago, that he just had immunity forever. Not knowing that if years later you write a book about what happened, years later, if you go on a whole podcast tour telling people what happened, they can use that
Mm.
evidence against you. That's why he's locked up right now.
Yep.
Just keep your mouth shut. And it was the Vlad TV interview too. Officer Vlad. I don't understand. They go on Vlad TV and just run their mouth. It's ridiculous.
People forget Vlad ain't even like on camera. Like this nigga doing what I'm doing right now.
Right.
They still they mouth. Like it don't make no sense. Like I don't understand why people still going on that show thinking they not gonna get caught up in some bullshit after the fact. But you guys have been amazing. I don't really want to cut this short, but I know if I don't, somehow Jada gonna be villain number one, and I can't do that to her. She's doing it to herself. I'm not gonna help her. But I appreciate everybody who watched. Oh, and side note, this is the season finale of season whatever this is. So I appreciate you guys. Girl, this has been the longest season in the history of seasons. This is worse than Jada's book. But anyway, I digress. I do appreciate you guys for coming. I appreciate everybody who's been in the comments, everybody who watches. This has been it's been fun, but it's also been a pain trying to get to this point. Just because life be happening. But I got a surprise for you guys. I'm not going away, so I was going to like just take a break. Yeah, I'm still here, motherfuckers.
More like
So
I'm back.
starting next week, I'm doing a every other week Jeopardy jump off. 3 contestants every 2 weeks, and the first week is going to be Black Jeopardy. I already got it up. It's ready to go. I don't know who the contestant will be. We're going to find
You
out.
gotta have me on that one. I'm
But
put
I
my
do.
bid in there because for one,
Definitely trying to
I'm
get out.
competitive. So I'm gonna win. Number 2,
Ooh.
I am the culture.
I
And
was
number
Jada.
3,
Yeah.
You got some comps.
But I'm gonna get into that. I got a little dope flyer put together, but I do appreciate you guys. Queenish and Kingish are two of my favorite things to do. Because I don't got to do shit. I can just, be a ghost in the back of the wall and
exactly.
pop in when I want to and talk shit when I need to. But it's real to me because I get opportunity to see dope women get together and speak their minds and have fun. And then I get to see guys. And then I got two dope moderators in ARyee and Miss Candy B, who let me not do nothing. I get to press buttons, but I ain't even get to press buttons. I ain't even have to press buttons, yo. It's amazing. But also this one is special because I have two people up here who I've known for a very long time. One being my cousin, who wore a dope Deadpool shirt.
Yeah, I
And
need that shirt.
and love her. I don't get to say that enough. I need to start saying that to family members. Oh, I'm about to get emotional. Luckily, y'all can't see me cry, so it never happened. And then two who I've known, like I said, since high school, who was putting niggas on their back on the court so forever. Who was all jokes aside, who was a dope ass person also. Um, but getting those two up here and them accepted meant a lot to me because I don't get to do. I haven't. Now I'm getting all Jada Pinkett on y'all. You ain't even asked for this, man. Y'all ain't even ready for this. Y'all don't even know. Ugh. All right, I'm good. I'm good. I'm back. Okay, but no, seriously, because these people are dope. All of you guys are dope. I appreciate y'all. All right, man. I don't get to tell you this enough. You positively fucking suck, but I appreciate you anyway. Um, my brother. Are we getting a sports show we supposed to be telling people about, or are we gonna wait to tell
Yeah, bro, we gotta do something. We gotta do something about that, bro.
them? Okay.
I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you though.
We'll talk. We'll talk. I'll have my people call your people. It's the same people that work with Jada, so it might be a lot of bullshit
Absolutely.
intertwined in there, flipping and dipping it. But don't worry about it. We'll get it going. Um, so before we go, I want everybody, tell everybody where they can find y'all.
Oh
What
yes.
y'all got going on.
Follow me on
We're gonna get up out of here. Like I said, next week it's a season finale, but I ain't leaving. I'm back home. So go ahead.
Instagram.
I go first. Because gentlemen first. I am ARyee the King of the Geek Salad
You get that
Podcast.
damn mic. Who's in charge of this?
Shut up. Shut up. I'm in charge.
Oh yeah.
No. No. ARyee the King of the Geek Salad Podcast. You can catch us most Friday nights. We have our Geek Salad Live on Instagram where we talk to like really, really dope people. Entrepreneurs, actors, comedians, all of that good stuff. We have dope conversations. You can find us there. And also make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, youtube.com/Geek Salad.
He told y'all the forward and the slashes. That's fucking professionals, man. Cool. Talk to the people.
Go ahead, who next?
See, I was just gonna put mine in the comments.
We want to hear it.
So you can follow me on
Eat it.
Instagram at
Damn, DC, shut up. Let it talk. God damn.
you can follow me on Instagram at Herbivore Inc. That's HERBIVORINC. That's on Instagram, and Herbivore Apparel and Accessories on Facebook. And also you can find me my video work on Cool Visions. That's Cool Visions with the K on Instagram. Check me out. Tap in. I got what you need, whatever. I got some nice merch. I got some videos. Just check me out. I'm up on the website now. So if you go to herbivore.com, it will say some fly stuff coming. Fly shit. So tap in. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Dropping niggas off on the court. I remember that. I ain't nobody else, but different.
Oh yeah. So You guys can check me out on my website, differenceworld.net. Anybody out there looking for motivation speakers, looking to do collaborations, get at your girl. I'm free of charge as of now. You guys can also check out my website and look at all my other social media handles, including my Instagram, my TikTok, and my YouTube channel, which is where I like to drive most of the traffic. So be sure to check out my YouTube channel, Different Squirrel, YT Come and Learn, and hit that subscribe button. I do a lot of travel videos as well as other content. I've been to over 50 countries, and so go to your girl's YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button and that notification bell, so when I drop content, you guys come into Different World and you come and learn about your girl. Also want to take this time to thank DC and everybody else on the show for having me. I definitely appreciate rocking out and playing with you guys. Hope to come back. And again, anybody out there that's going through any type of mental anguish or stress, again, remember you're the captain of your own ship and you decide where to navigate that waters. And for anybody out there that's feeling they're destined for greatness in life, you have to manifest, plan, and prepare for it, and it will surely come to you guys. Different will. Come and learn.
Thank you.
Yo, and if you hopping in her inbox, no weak ninjas. You heard it. She said it. No weak dudes. If you hopping in her DM, there you go.
No Keith Sweat.
None of
For
that.
now.
No whining. None of that.
Baby,
Right.
please. Brittany.
Bread.
So right now I'm on Facebook. I'm Monica Rambo on Facebook. Same on TikTok. On Instagram is Jessica underscore Drew. Black comic book characters, if y'all haven't noticed. Um, yeah, so just I'm on Abstract Original Podcast. We haven't started recording yet, but we will be out soon. It's gonna be great. I can see it now. It's great. It's gonna be great. We are the undefeated champions of Family Feud, right? That's correct, right? Yes.
That is
Look at that.
correct.
Yes, that is correct. Even though I wasn't on last week, I did get the winning answer. So shout out to Abstract Original Podcast. So we're coming to some speakers near you.
Dope.
Damn, DC. Wait, DC. You didn't have your cousin on last time.
She was on.
I was on, but it was like I couldn't.
I was in a different studio. It was bootleg. I got it from Jada Pinkett people, so that shit don't always work like it's supposed to.
You out the family, DC. You out.
Thank you.
You out.
I don't know if I should. Yeah, whatever. Anywho, y'all know where to find me. Back by unpopular demand, I'm still here. Regardless of what happens, I ain't going nowhere. I might be off the camera now. I like this. Stop in when I want to. Niggas don't even know I'm here. But like I said, next week starting the Jeopardy every other week up until the end of November. Then I'm out for 2 weeks because it's my birthday and I'll be gone. I ain't telling we all going because I don't want niggas to know. But I'll be gone.
Tell us.
Don't make that face.
We all know you want a Magic City, DC. Quit on. We're acting front. We ain't no secret.
He got good
wings.
wings.
Magic City was at the butt naked holes.
Everybody goes to Magic City for the wings. Allegedly. But no, I do appreciate y'all. Like I said, I appreciate everybody for watching. You guys have been dope. You guys have been amazing. Remember, talk your shit. Unless you ARyee, then don't say shit else when grown people are talking. Thank you. I appreciate you, ladies. Appreciate Draymo for coming through also. Peace, love, and all that shit. You guys have been dope. We out of here. Tip your waiters on the way out. Make sure you get a set of wings, honey mustard, and lemon pepper steppers. We out.
All right, y'all.
All right, peace.
Y'all be